Hello, and a warm welcome to all of you out there. Well, it's so amazing being back here on stage, and we have yet another amazing event that we will explore throughout this day together.
Yes, hello everyone. It is so great to be back on stage.
Indeed, and it's wonderful to meet the crowd again.
It certainly is. Whoever you are and wherever you are, you're a part of the crowd.
And that is what makes CROWD1 so powerful. And as I said, we actually have that as a team today that we will explore more out throughout the event.
So, what do we mean by when we say power of the crowd? Well, the main reason behind CROWD1's success is, of course, the crowd. Without the crowd, there would be no CROWD1. And when that many people come together, it creates energy and power in so many ways.
Yes, together we are strong. We encourage each other, learn from each other, and inspire each other. There is definitely strength in numbers.
It sure is. By now, we have almost 40 million registered accounts.
Wow.
That is an enormous amount of people who have shown interest in CROWD1.
And with so many people doing things together, success is almost guaranteed.
It makes the bonuses bigger, the tournaments more fun, and new products get off to a flying start, all because of the power of the crowd.
Yeah, and the growth that we have had so far is unheard of in this industry. This also means that the power we create when we come together is a force to be reckoned with.
All these people together, it is truly extraordinary. It's like a whole continent of people with diverse backgrounds and languages all coming together to make things a little better with CROWD1, a little better for themselves, for their families and communities, and even a bit better for the planet.
It means that from the top of our organization to our newest affiliate, we dream big. We believe in ourselves and what we want to achieve. It means we do the training, we keep up with everything that's going on in our community, and we know and appreciate the products that we are referring and selling. It means we encourage and mentor our teams. We give good advice when it is needed and accept it when it is being offered.
So work hard, enjoy your life, and be everything that you can be with CROWD1, the fastest growing and best crowd on the planet. Together, we do great things, and that is what we mean by the power of the crowd.
At CROWD1, we are pioneers of online crowd marketing, the new revolution in the digital space. We have a highly unique and empowering vision, which is to provide sustainable business opportunities for everyone all over the world.
Whoever and wherever they might be.
CROWD1 opens up the possibilities of online crowd marketing on a global scale. Our community is very international and inclusive. We are as diverse in backgrounds as we are united in our passion and ambition.
Yes, CROWD1 is about unleashing opportunities. That's what CROWD1 is, what we want to achieve, what we want to encourage, and what we think of as our highest priority. We have a message of passion, boldness, and empowerment. The boldness to unleash opportunities and go wherever they take you.
The passion to believe in those opportunities and never lose sight of them, because we know the climb may sometimes be tough, but the summit is always a triumph.
And the empowerment that comes from being your own boss with your own goals and your own achievements, but knowing at the same time that you're part of a global community of dedicated digital entrepreneurs, all going in the same direction as you, together, making the power of the crowd.
And as we saw in the intro, it's super easy to join the crowd and be a part of the power. Just register with the sponsor's referral link or QR code. Decide which package suits you best, and you're on your way. You'll find all the information you need in the back office, and this is where you also can find advice on how to be successful in Crowd1 or how to grow your business and info about all the packages and products that we offer.
We provide a library of world-class products and services ranging from gaming to e-learning and self-improvement to lifestyle and travel. So whether you're interested in the courses promoting personal and professional growth that Mindo offers,
or you're looking for the sort of wholesale holiday booking service that LiveTrends provides, you can find it here. Just in time for when the world is opening up again and we're allowed to travel.
yes. Well, if you're into social gaming, you certainly don't want to miss out on Migster's superb online gaming platform. Go check it out if you haven't already. There are some great games, something for everyone, young or old, and some fantastic prizes to win in the tournaments.
I really like Migster. Well, in June, the thrilling strategy virtual real estate game Planet IX was launched in beta version. That is another example of the power of the crowd. Already, before the relaunch, the crowd has ensured billions of parcels of virtual land, so-called PICs, has been sold. And now we're eagerly awaiting the marketplace launch of Planet IX.
For
It
sure.
will be later on this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want you to succeed in Crowd1, and we want to extend the opportunities we provide as far as your dreams and ours can possibly reach.
We hope and believe it will be as amazing for you as it is for us.
So, join the movement, because Crowd1 is unleashing opportunities everywhere.
Today, I thought that we should do a little interview about a few of the things that I know that you have a great passion for. All right?
Okay.
Let's start it off. Crowd1 and ICT has been in hypergrowth mode the last year. What challenges has come with this?
When an organization like Crowd1 has hypergrowth, there comes in millions and millions of new people all the time. That means that the service organization ICT has really had struggling with building it, keeping the speed up and building their organization. So it's given us a lot of interesting challenges with getting all people in, train them, get them on board, so we can at the same time serve and support all you networkers, all our leaders around the world. But I think we have done it in a pretty good and positive way.
I have heard that you often speak about perspective. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, what I often talk about is the need of putting yourself in a different perspective than you normally do. It's so easy to just focus on where you are and what's in it for me, but sometimes you just need to back out to see the full picture of the situation and to understand what is good for the crowd. Because we are a crowd of almost 40 million people today.
Yep.
That means that one thing that is good for everyone, maybe not 100% the thing you really want us to do at the moment, but that means that we need to try to work with these different perspectives to get it
Interesting.
right.
Could you clarify a bit more what you mean are the main differences between long-term and short-term solutions?
Yes, absolutely. We very often tend to, as I said earlier, with looking on the perspective from ourselves, to look upon things that are short-term, because they are getting our attention all the time. They are really ticking us on the shoulder, saying, I want to be done, I want to be done. And if we just focus on that part, we forget about the long-term things that is important for the movement and where we should be in a year, in 5 years' time, or in 10 years' time. So it's very often you need to think about urgency and importance of a thing.
Interesting. So what do you actually mean by looking at things through the criteria such as urgency and importance?
What I mean with urgency is everything that is short-term, well, not everything, but most things that are short-term, they're ticking on us. Yeah. They're on top of our minds. They are here all the time, and they want to be solved.
Yeah.
The long-term things, they could be very important, but they are not ticking at the same way. So they are not urgent in the same way as the short-term things. If you think about, I think you and I and all the people out there has created their own to-do lists.
Yeah.
And when you write the to-do list down, you think this is the most important things you have, the most urgent things to do.
Yep.
2 days later, when you are still working on this to-do list, there's several of those things that you just skip because you realize they were not important and they're not urgent anymore. So I think it's very important that we think about the urgency and the importance. And a lot of my work is to help people to find the right perspective, to be able to focus on the important things that will lead us long-term in the right direction.
I love that.
Yeah.
And what is your feeling for the future and the road ahead?
I think we have built a solid foundation to get going from. We have managed to get a lot of great people in. We have just opened up the Dubai office, an office that is for you, our crowd, our networkers, to come and meet us, meet each other, to train there, to see us, and to get the real feeling for the company. And I think that is very important. And with that said, we have also started to build up in Dubai the very important part with support that we already had in Spain to get it. But I think you will hear more about that later on today in the show here. As a final message to all of you, our networkers around the world, we have built a solid ground for mutual long-term success. We are looking forward and are ready to take the next step of our journey to become 100 millions and beyond. And this is what I mean is the power of the crowd.
I love the sound of that. Thank you so much, Johan.
Thank you.
Since the last mega event, of course, plenty of things have happened. I'm super happy to say that we have a much more robust issue reporting structure in place. And of course, the new office in Dubai. Today, I would like to take the opportunity to highlight a few things and a few teams that are incredibly important for the power of the crowd. First of all, compliance. They are growing, they're doing a fantastic job of safeguarding our integrity. Why? In a company like CROWD1, who is growing as much as it is, there are always challenges. If you're looking behind me, you will see quite a number of things that they are dealing with on a daily basis. Hacked accounts, network scams, misrepresenting of the company, cross-recruiting, income claims, KYC fraud, etc. The list is long, but the team is really experienced and they have some really efficient software. They have softwares to make sure that we all stay safe. So how do they handle these issues? First of all, legal. Setting the guidelines for enforcement, terms and conditions, privacy policies, etc. Reputation management tools to make sure that they can clean up the web and putting the blacklisted websites on the CROWD1 websites. So if you go to the top of crowd1.com, you can find a tab called Blacklisted. Also, of course, working with Fieldwatch to scan the social media 24/7 to make it possible to find those ones who are violating our terms. Freshdesk, the ticket system to communicate with all our affiliates. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the compliance team is working hard to safeguard our integrity. Why? Because we are united, we are committed to each other, we believe in CROWD1. We all strive towards long-term sustainable future together. And of course, we share one goal, commission and salaries to be paid infinite time. We are all compliant and we are all compliant. That is why our compliance team is so vital to our health. It's vital to the company, it's vital to all the members to bring the extra power to the crowd. For the second part of what I want to talk about today, I want to welcome some to stage to help me. So I want to welcome the head of customer support, Mark, Meru, welcome to the mega event. Hopefully I pronounce your name in the right way as well.
Yeah, almost.
Perfect. So what can you tell us about the first couple of months so far?
So I would say that the first couple of months were very exciting and very intense. Exciting because for me it's the first time that I've worked in the network marketing industry. I worked in different industry before, but always in customer service and sales. So now it's the first time for me. It's very exciting. Exciting was also because I have met amazing people in CROWD1 from the management team, but also our leaders that I had the chance to meet in Dubai during the last event. And since those few months, it was very intense. Yeah. So, yeah.
Excellent. And I know that we are doing a good job both in Spain and, of course, in Dubai as well. What can you tell about some of the improvements that we are currently working on or have been done?
Sure. So first of all, we operating now from Spain, but also from Dubai. So far, we have been focusing on building the team. We are now even better staffed with more international and qualified people that can handle now tickets in 14 languages. Our support manager have also more access, more power to solve by themselves so small issues, so that can also speed the response time in terms of the ticket. We also have made some changes in terms of ticket management because they used to work directly on the back office. I mean, everything was handled from the back office, so now they have to keep submitting the ticket from the back office, but then all the follow-up is done now by email. So they have to check the email address and especially check if the email address which is registered in their CROWD1 account is a correct one. Yeah.
Excellent. So that's a good thing, I think, for everyone to make sure that your registered email and make sure that your downline's emails also are correct. So you can keep the contact with the support department in a very good way. We have been talking a little bit about the things we have done. We have seen some improvements in terms of the satisfaction, which is fantastic. What can the members expect from the future?
Well, I would say that we have some very interesting things in front of us. So I will talk about a few of them. So now we are, at the moment, building a stronger link between our support team and our IT department. Why? Because it's very important for us to have this connection to make things work easily, I would say, and for faster issue resolution. Yeah. The second thing that I can talk about is the online FAQ, because it's very important that our affiliates go and find themselves the response of their question, so they can also share those information with their team. So now we are working to improve the content of this FAQ, especially in terms of compensation plan, but everything that can help them understand more the system and more the processes, CROWD1 processes. Yeah.
So basically giving the power to the crowd, right?
Exactly. So we know that, yeah, the power of the crowd is made on that. I mean, it's based on that. Like, if things are running smoothly, then yes, people can find themselves the response of their question, so they won't need us anymore. I mean,
fantastic. I mean, when we're talking about the questions that we're getting, is there something very common that you would like to highlight?
I would say there are a lot of different questions that we receive at the support side. But what I can say is that we are constantly working on improving the systems in order to prevent those issues from coming up. So thanks to our closer link to different departments, can be IT, compliance, etc., I'm very confident that it will be a great experience for our affiliate. Yeah.
Excellent. Of course, fantastic to hear that we're moving in the right direction. And from the visits to both Spain and Dubai and in discussions with all the reps, I'm super confident in what we hear here today. Great team, great people, and you know what? The best part, of course, is that we are just starting and it's just going to improve.
Indeed.
Everyone, I am Hanna Kimblad. Today we have some really exciting updates from the events team to share with you. Firstly, and one of the most exciting things is that the CROWD1 Dubai office has officially opened. And what better way to celebrate that and with an event? If you would like to visit the office in Dubai and get a tour, and make use of the stunning facilities, have a coffee perhaps from the brand new coffee shop with trained baristas, make sure that you book your appointment, and this is valid from presidents and up. I'm also very thrilled to tell you that more episodes of United by Passion will be released this coming Friday, with a renewed focus on what has made our top leaders the incredible successes that they are today. Under the coming weeks, we will also release loads of materials recorded in a green screen for all of you to enjoy. And we have a great new concept called a recognition event that you're going to be able to tune into straight after the mega event. And also, you could see behind me here this amazing, expression booth from our leaders and our staff around the world. And we asked them to say, in one word, what does CROWD1 mean for you? And for me, I would say dream team. As you know, I have an amazing team here to support in Stockholm, but I also have an amazing team in Dubai. So today, joining us from Dubai, I have Jade Estes and Tatiana Korsova. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
It's so great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
And a few weeks back, we had the opening of the Dubai office. You've been part of the events in the past, but this was, an intimate event at the office with our top presidents.
Yes.
How was the experience?
It was amazing. It's always great to meet all the leaders and see their passion for this business.
Yeah, it is really, really a passionate bunch of people, right? Like us.
Of course.
Also, we had a recognition gala dinner where we could recognize some of our new titles, which was also absolutely amazing. And as your luck would have it, and that was amazing, right?
Great night.
At the end of November, we're hosting our next live event in Dubai at the luxurious Atlantis Resort. Jade, can you tell us a little bit what we can expect from that?
Yep, so the 22nd of November, we will take over the Atlantis. We will have a full day of exciting training, new product launches, and so much more. Also, an out-of-this-world gala dinner. I can't wait.
Oh, no, me neither. And you, Tatiana, we have a very international team, both here and in Dubai. You speak a couple of languages, don't you?
Yes, correct, Hannah. And I would like to use this opportunity to welcome our guests.
Please, go ahead.
Здравствуйте! Буду рада приветствовать вас на нашем мероприятии уже скоро, 22 ноября. Как бессарабская белгарка искам да ви поздравя на български език. Здравейте! С нетерпением приветствам ви на наш следващ event. Merhabalar! Dubai'de görüşmek üzere. And finally I can say, we are looking forward to see you all in November. It will be a great time for all of us.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me on stage today. And now, everyone, it is time to get a little teaser of what it will look like at our next event in Dubai.
So great to see you again.
It's wonderful to be here, and it's great to see you too, Celeste. Today there is so much to tell you about Megster.
Right? It's almost exactly a year since Mixer was launched, and what a year it's been.
It absolutely has. 500,000 subscribers in the first 6 months. Less than 2 months later, Mixer reached 1 million. And we have been so excited over the past few weeks as Mixer is getting really close to reach 2 million subscribers.
And well over 20 million games played. Mixer's well on the way to becoming mega.
Absolutely. It's been an amazing ride, and things keep getting bigger and better and more exciting.
We'll get into the bigger and better and more exciting in just one moment. But before we do so, please tell us something about the ride so far.
Well, linking up with Emerge Gaming, the platform provider of Mixer, was obviously a big deal for us at CROWD1. Back in April, we made Mixer available as a feature of all our starter packages, and the crowd has been incredibly enthusiastic about Mixer.
And I think the good feeling is mutual.
Yes, absolutely. And when Emerge rolled out the retro games back in May, they had a surge of new subscribers, and we got lots of positive feedback from our customers and our affiliates. That's what the power of the crowd really looks like.
Amazing. Well, there has been an obvious demand for retro games.
Yeah, like the games back in the 80s and 90s. And it's not only for the people who grew up with them, but also for the younger gamers who have a real interest in the back to the roots gaming experience.
Thanks to that, Greg, for all of it. And it looks amazing, I must say. Mixers really is earning that plus with all these fantastic updates. And I'm looking forward to playing Starline.
Yes, I think the guys at Emerge, they have a lot to be proud of. And CROWD1 is really getting a product that our community can be proud to have and to recommend to other people out there.
And talking of things you'd be proud to recommend, there have been some superb prizes in the Mixer tournament this year, haven't there? I recall the $1 million tournament and the Valentine's Day prize of 1 carat diamond.
And we got another of those $1 million tournaments coming up soon, together with one where the prize is a luxury holiday to the Maldives.
Oof, I could do with a beach vacation myself.
Yeah, and I think the new system with players gaining points in tournament play, then being able to spend those points in the new reward shop for real life prizes, that's a great addition to the gaming experience that Mixer offers.
So much happening, and only in 1 year. It's hard to imagine what we'll be talking about a year from now.
Oh yes, and you just reminded me, Celeste. I brought along a friend who is celebrating his first birthday today. Max, my friend.
Hi, Max.
Welcome
It's so great to see you.
Hi, Celeste. And hi, Sverker.
How are you feeling, Max?
I'm feeling great.
Good to hear, and happy birthday.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, 1 year old, and it's been a busy year for me. I can tell you that.
We can imagine, but also so much to look forward to.
Yes, it never stops, does it? So many new and fantastic news we will bring the next few months.
Yeah. And so what do you remember most for the first year here?
Tough question. I've met so many cool people on these events, and it's such a happy and hard-working crowd.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm thrilled that the world is opening up and we can travel again. I just love going to new places and experience new cultures. Someone who knows all about travel and travel trends is Mark Seaford from Live Trends. His message will come a little later. First, however, what is Live Trends? Live Trends is an online traveling agency that elevates your travel experience. Live Trends offers anything you could possibly need. You can book your flight and hotel with the best price promised, all in the same place. Depending on what starter package you buy, you get different hotel credits that you can use towards a fantastic holiday. And what is new is that we have doubled the number of hotel credits. That's right. So, for example, if you have the titanium package, you will get 1,000 credits. That is so cool. So, if you have already bought a starter package, go into your back office and check out how many you have. Some of the Live Trends services included in the different starter packages are first-class hotels and destinations, cruises, car rentals, even passport and visa assistance. And as a Live Trends Platinum member, you are offered the highest discounts, VIP benefits, and a 24/7 booking service. Live Trends provides everything you need to plan the getaway of a lifetime. Now, it's finally time to hear from Mark Seaford, founder and CEO of Live Trends, when he joined us at a Dubai event a few weeks ago.
So, Mark, it's an absolute pleasure to connect again. Live Trends, what an amazing thing.
Yes, I decided if I'm going to do something, let's do something I really enjoy. And I've always enjoyed traveling because to me, there's nothing more exciting in life than be able to see new places and experience different cultures and it's what makes life full. So obviously that's why we decided when we were putting this together, we wanted to do something different for Live Trends.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to kind of talk about today is what we've done that's really different for all of us, for every person that ever joins here at CROWD1 as a member, what they're going to see here that they're not going to see anywhere else. One of the things we got to talk about, though, a little bit while we're here is the hotel credits that we've been issuing, because a lot of the people at CROWD1 don't realize right now that we're in the middle of transitioning to a new platform after the first of the year. Not now. We've changed the platform a little bit. We've made it a little more robust. We've got a little more hotels and resorts in there, but it's not the change that we're moving towards. But for right now, what we have done is we've pretty much doubled everybody's hotel credits. So anybody that buys a package at CROWD1, their hotel credits are doubled. So that means if you were getting 50 before, you're now getting $100 in hotel credits to take advantage. Some of you buy in the bigger packages, I think the hotel credits can be as high as $500. That's $500 real dollars. You imagine you buy the pack, you got $500 you use against any future travel. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that's really nice. So again, but to take advantage of the hotel credits, whether you're a new member where we give them to you free, or you buy one of the packages where you're given a certain number of hotel credits, you have to go in and register for it. Yeah. So for those of you out there that haven't done that, if you've signed up, you bought a package, you just need to go to your site, your website, and hit the link to say, hey, I want to accept my benefits. Doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, exactly. And you've already paid for it, so you might as well take advantage of it. Amazing. And then you're going to get excited about how much you're going to save. Yeah. And you can see it actually happening. Then it makes it a lot more exciting, too. You have all these unbelievable vacation resorts worldwide. You can go in, and you usually get them at 20 cents on the dollar. So I mean, it's just, and it's there. It's an inventory that's ever growing. It's ever changing. You just got to take advantage of it. Yeah. So if you can plan your vacation, which most people do a little bit in advance, you can go and say, I want to go to, maybe it's Dubai, maybe it's Jamaica, wherever you want to go. And you can go in and find those resorts and the deals in those resorts, and you can't believe the savings. So
Jamaica, please. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Mark. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm just getting more and more excited to travel the world again. The brilliant thing about the hotel credits is that they take you one step closer to your dream holiday. So simply go to your profile and click on My Package to find your credits and make sure that you use them. Thank you and see you soon.
And to share with you the latest progress of Planet IX. Me and my team has been building endlessly and tirelessly the last few months in order to launch the full Planet IX experience. And we are making this game a lot more better. And by doing the game better, we're also creating it and making it smaller. What I mean with this is that we're taking away from being 1.7 trillion picks to 1.7 billion picks. So every asset, every pix is getting bigger. One legendary pix is now 300 square meters, and every tier below that has exponential area of 7 times. What this will do for our users and players is that it will make the game more fluid.
the interface and the core product experience, the marketplace, will work seamlessly. You can strategize about the different assets, and you can make decisions from zooming out and zooming in. And we're really excited to share with you that. Apart from that, the game will evolve. It will take a new design and new chapters with it. And the pack drops has so far been a great success. We've been selling out week after week. And we're bringing new elements into this experience as well. And I hope you have not forgotten about the landmarks. We've been taking all of the 800 most influential monuments the world have, and we put them in a new replicas on Planet IX. They look stunning. Not only that, we also democratize the way that people can own them by making the NFTs actually fungible. So more people have the chance to co-own a landmark. And you have to be ready, because the coming weeks we are releasing these features. And in order to take part of the NFT landmark drops, you have to be active, you have to be in our Discord, you have to be ready. And to end this short presentation out, we are bringing out the PIX token. The PIX token is the glue in the metaverse of Planet IX. It is what binds everything together. It's the economy of our universe. From buying the packs, to participate in our governance, and to getting the rewards. On top of this, there is 150,000 currently wallets that will be receiving our airdrop, the biggest airdrop ever been created. So for each PO you've spent, you will get some PIX tokens. And if you are as excited as I am, because we are ready to deploy. Thank you.
Hello, guys and girls. How are we doing today?
Good.
Good. Wonderful. Wonderful to have you here. You're looking wonderful.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you for coming from Nibiru Software. Yeah. We have Felipe, who is our creative director.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. We have Sabine, who is our head of sustainability and impact.
Correct.
And we have Felix, who is our CEO and crypto architect.
Thank you.
And Christopher, who is head of community. Wonderful. So, you've been on different stages, presenting, discussing Planet IX and the open talks and all of that. For anyone who may have missed what open talks are about, could you tell us what are Planet IX open talks and why should everyone be watching?
Well, I think I can take that one because I'm also the host of Open Talks. So we sort of created that format as a, you could say, tutorial, because it might not be that easy to understand Planet X as a game or a platform initially, especially if maybe you're new to crypto and NFTs. So we really have it to engage, to inspire, and to educate around all the mechanics of the platform, whether it's, you know, head of community, some community aspects, or financial with crypto and so forth, or, you know, the story of Planet IX, so to give the whole dimension.
Wonderful. So it's not only to promote, but open talks are also to give information about the game and so on.
Yeah, I think promotion sort of comes by itself. Of course, we want to promote Planet IX, which we do, you know, with our passion and engagement. But open talks is really to enrich the players and coming players to understand the mechanics of the game and to also see the different aspects of the platform, to really be able to both enjoy the game, know how to play it, and also learn about trading and about sustainability.
Very key. I mean, that's very important. I mean, to be able to do good in anything in life, you need to know about how it works and the basics. Well, Sabina, since we have you in the spotlight already, can you maybe touch base on what things are happening in the sustainability and impact side of things?
Well, I mean, I'm really excited about the sustainability and impact because it really is sort of with the foundation of Planet IX as a game and as a platform. So we already have 2 sustainable ventures that we're bringing on board for the launch in November. One is within a Tree Foundation, and the other is a Swedish startup with a really amazing product about saving water. And we're going to have, I mean, we're going to learn more about the story, but we're going to have different themes that will always touch into different aspects of sustainability. So with that, we have a sustainability strategy where we're going to invest or partner or collaborate with sustainable green ventures around the world. And of course, we also have players who feed us with local initiatives that maybe we could partner with. So all in all, to make Planet IX really a game changer and really a navigator to creating a better and greener world while having fun and playing as well.
Indeed, indeed. Well, that's so nice. Thank you for that heartfelt statement.
Thank you.
And in the spirit of planning ahead and so on, I've heard that Felipe is the leader in developing the story of Planet IX. So, Felipe, the question myself and I think millions of people want to know is, can you tell us about maybe a little bit more, or is it a secret?
It was a secret until now, I guess, but no better place than here, and I guess right now.
This is the spot.
To tell you a little bit about it.
Please.
So, spoiler alert, Planet IX is a science fiction game.
Ooh, okay.
So, planet Earth has been neglected for centuries, and scientists has now claimed that we've reached a point of no return. With that in knowledge, a crew of developers came up with an idea with the only intention that to prove that a greener and more sustainable leadership, it's all it takes to save the planet, to have a healthier planet. With that in mind, they created AI software capable of reproducing the planet to every tiny little detail of it. Ooh. And this AI concluded that, well, the new planet should be ran by a group of everyday people from the planet, because in this new planet, everyone is equal. And every player or everyone there has a voice that will impact in the world. So after 8 failed attempts, the 9th planet is finally ready for digital deployment in the blockchain. And the AI calls it Planet IX.
Boom.
Incredible. Boom. I love it. Can I play now?
Soon, very soon.
I'm excited. That's amazing. So the NFTs, the collecting, the sells, the trades, is that still a core part of the game?
Yeah, like the core remains the same, and all the things that Felix and Christopher and Sabine and myself have been talking about, the NFTs, the landmarks, the domain, federation, all that still remains. But I guess that soon, when finally the story is out, players will be there not only for the mechanical or features that we will have in the game, but also for the story, which is quite engaging. I think it's going to be epic.
I almost feel like stopping right now, but what's holding me back is you, Felix. Felix always has some great news or some exciting information to share. So I know you won't let me down today, right?
Hopefully not.
All right.
We always have good things to talk about.
Indeed, indeed. So I've heard lately that you've been talking a lot about the Planet IX tokens.
Yeah.
So for maybe people that don't know about them, or if you maybe want to delve a bit more, can you tell us a bit more about Planet IX tokens tonight?
So everything that is being traded on Planet IX marketplace is you need to have tokens available. That's the utility of the whole metaverse. That's the key to actually participating in our core product experience.
Okay.
So the token itself has some different values and different mechanisms, but you need to have those in order to get the game going. Mm-hmm. And all of our users our beta users is going to get a big airdrop, so they can start playing directly. They already invested in the picks, and now they have the fuel to start making trades.
Gotcha. And the airdrops, are they rewards as well?
No, the airdrops is kind of like rewards, like token of appreciation for the early users.
Okay.
So they are not rewards. They're just giving out as a gift to our early people on board that has helped us. That has been angry with us because we haven't fixed this bug. So it's a way for us to give back, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be huge. We have over 150,000 wallets already registered, and we'll be receiving these tokens. So that will kind of kickstart the whole marketplace.
Okay. Tokens. Give me the tokens. Right, show me the money. Yeah. Wow. Well, it's always wonderful talking with you, Felix, because you can always see the excitement when you talk about the potential behind Planet IX. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, this is more than a job. This is like life passion by now. So
indeed. I can tell. I can feel the vibes. Yeah. Awesome. You're wonderful. And last but not least, Mr. Christopher, how you feeling, buddy?
I feel great.
And you're looking great also. Looking great too.
Thank you.
Christopher, I've heard that there have been some changes in the game that's been announced for the past few days. Basically, how's that been coming along? I mean, what's the response? How are the players feeling? Are there a lot of questions being thrown at you?
Yeah, a lot of questions. The overall response is very good, I would say. We released a video a week ago that's like going in depth in all these changes. So that's been a lot helpful as well.
And the players, I mean, how are they feeling overall?
It's a mix, I would say. But like I said, the overall response has been very good. Like with all changes, it takes time to adapt, to get the hang of it. There's some design changes, mechanical changes, and like big game structural changes. So, but yeah, overall, very good. And I'm confident that if the players knew the end game and all the benefits with these changes, they will be just as excited as we are about them.
Indeed, indeed. Definitely. Well, it sounds like you made the game better.
Yeah, if I'm 100%. Yeah.
And would you all agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
And we also want to express, thank you to all the beta players, who are watching, because they're also part of this journey of making, Planet IX evolve and really become epic.
Yeah. And just to highlight, the beta, it's a very tiny little part of the full potential of the game. And so far it has been great. And we all understand that the pack drops after pack drops after pack drops has been quite successful, but it's, it gets old and there's so much coming and it's going to be so much better and so much more exciting. So hang in there.
But that's the beautiful thing about it. But I can tell this is all about the change, because just today we've talked about the full launch. I mean, the story, the changes, the sustainability actions. It's incredible. It really is. It really is. So I have a question for you, Felix, and I'm going to put you on the hot seat. And all the players around the world are waiting bated breath, because if you don't answer this question properly, you might be in trouble. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So, when is the game going to drop? Do you know? Do you have a time? Do you have a date? Do you have a location?
I mean, we currently have 22nd of November as the official launch date.
You're
so,
safe. You're safe.
Don't hold me to it, though.
No pressure.
All right.
No,
all right. I'll see if I can hold
this
you
is
back.
where we're going live. And we are, we have a lot to do until then, but we are excited and we are pumped and we're going to make it work.
Well, you know what? It's a lot to take in, but it's magical. I'm really excited. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I am completely looking forward to when this comes out and I can play the full version and its fullest scope. So I'm thanking you guys for coming. You've done a great job. Thank you for coming today and telling us all about Planet IX and the open talks. And for the players out there that would like to know more information or just get some wonderful, great content on Planet IX, you can go to Planet IX YouTube channel with many episodes of open talks that are already available to everyone. With that, I want to say peace and love, guys, and have a wonderful
Peace
evening.
and love. See you in the game.
It is great to be back on the stage again and give you an update about a really, really interesting third-party product that we have, multi-wallet. So CROWD1 has now tested the versions of the multi-wallet, and the rollout to the members is starting in the UK. The rollout program is very large, of course. And since CROWD1 has members all over the world, we need to work with a supplier who is able to deliver the service globally and has the power and proper compliance and security system. As you understand, the number of financial institutions involved in the global program is large. Coordinating everything involving a lot of parties is a huge project, and we are happy to say that everything is performing as planned. We will, of course, be monitoring the experience closely. We will be an active part of ensuring that the members see the benefits from the long-term partnership with the multi-wallet product. I hope and I believe that millions of members will use the payment tool in their daily life, transfer commission, as well as make payments in an easy way. So let us just look at some features that we will see in the future with this type of product. So, of course, simplicity is king. We need to find something that is user-friendly, that is easy to understand and easy to work. Smart technology serves the people. And what does that mean? We are all working with a lot of different applications. One where you have your payments, one where you're buying your shares, one where you are getting your bitcoins, one where you are trading those ones. And we want to make sure that we find a partner with everything in one simple app. In the multi-wallet application, we will be able to get a few exciting features. Real-time information about the shares, possibility to do transfers, of course, make stock investments, get commission payouts, transfer money, and make payments in a very easy way. And all these functionalities, they come with proper compliance and security system. Finally, as mentioned before, new regions and jurisdictions will be available, and members will have the opportunity to register for the multi-wallet in the rollout plan. So welcome to smart technology that serves the people.
Hello, Vitisha. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Very excited to be back on stage.
Yes, it is.
And especially because today I'm here to present you a new tool for all the people in CROWD1, and not only in CROWD1, but all the other world people in the world. So today we're going to introduce Business Globe. Business Globe is a brand new news site for everyone interested in business around the world. So it is especially for entrepreneurs around the world to learn and grow together.
Members around the world, it's so fantastic to be here today. I know that you've already been listening to a lot of fantastic news. Product services that would change the world for millions and millions of people. And now we are 40 million people around the world. If somebody told me this 2 years ago, I wouldn't believe them. But now I believe them, and I also 100% sure that we will be, within the next year, 100 million people just in CROWD1. And as you know, we also have a lot of other great services around that give the opportunity for people in all the countries to make a better future for themselves, their friends, and their families. To make sure that we can support all the people around the world, all the members, all the leaders, all the people that work every day and do an amazing job. We expand our offices to be as close as we can to all the members, to support everyone, to make sure that all of you can build the best foundation, the best ground to stand on when you're building your business. Therefore, we will have offices, not regular offices, offices for the members in South America, in Africa, in Europe, and also in Asia. And to be honest to all of you, I want to show you something, because we are already there, in Dubai. The Dubai office is our first member office. I believe that all great business starts with a meeting. The last 1.5 years, we have not been able to meet with each other as we did before. But now, I think we can see an opening where we again can meet each other, shake our hands, look each other in the eyes, and start a business. To have the absolutely best start, even if we have the latest technology, even if we have video conferences, even if we can do the most amazing things online, the handshake is the most important thing. Those offices around the world will give all the members the chance for the first time in any crowd marketing, online networking, influencer marketing company to have just that start. And just a couple of days ago, we had the opening, and it was an amazing thing to meet up with a lot of the greatest leaders in the company. I hadn't seen them for a long time, to meet up and to celebrate the success in the company. By far, the absolutely largest crowd marketing, online networking, influencer marketing company in the history of mankind. But meet up again and have the chance to celebrate and to open up the first office. That was great. And I want to share this feeling with all of you. So please take a look, and you can stand up so you get the vibration from the opening of the office.
With over 25 years experience in networking and leadership, this man is an expert in how to carry your business forward through strategy, planning, and execution. Some of us got the opportunity to enjoy a highly appreciated talk by him in Dubai, but today we have the pleasure to bring him to stage for all of you.
Thank you for having me. It's been just 4 months ago since I was at the first event of CROWD1. I clearly remember the phenomenal stage of La Pearl in Dubai, and I remember saying, I don't think you understand what you have already built. Now, 4 months down the road, I still have that feeling, but what I see and what I understand by now is the movement of the company and where the company is going. Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Now, that's certainly true in boxing, just like it's true in life, just like it is true in business. Too often, we start out with an idea of how things are supposed to be, and then life happens, and we lose, what Johan so correctly said, perspective. We lose the big picture. We get caught up in the noise, we get caught up in the distractions, and we forget our way. In business, you have to have perspective. What I'm hoping to do is give you an idea of the perspective of CROWD1, its potential, its dynamics, and why the future of CROWD1 looks better than ever before. Let's step into it and see what we can do here. First thing we need to understand is any market, any product comes with a plan, comes with a strategy. Now, this is a very general method, but just try and humor me and try and see if you can identify with this process. So at first, we're going to see that you might have a raw material. It could be as simple a thing as a potato. To add value to that, you turn the raw material into a product. Now, once you maybe have turned a potato into a potato chip, you have an added value. It is more valuable to the marketplace. But that's not where the journey stops. The next level that you need to add is something called service, which simply means you need to be able to provide your product to the customer where the customer is and where the customer prefers to enjoy your product. But that doesn't conclude it, because you can actually add something more to it, called an experience. Now let's stay with the potato chip that used to be just a potato turned into a potato chip. Now maybe it was packaged very smart. How do we turn that into an experience? We turn it into an experience because we get it served at a very special place. And what used to be just a potato now turns into something very special because it's a combination of everything. Once we've created an experience, you are going to see the highest form of marketing. That's when a customer, that's when a client of yours goes from being just a customer, just a client, into becoming a fan or an ambassador of your product and your brand. Not because we're paying them to, but simply because they had an experience with your product that they want to share with people. This is the goal of any marketing campaign out there. Why? Because it is the most trustworthy. It is the most efficient form of marketing. But it does come with a few challenges. Now, if we look at the next slide here, we're talking about the power of the crowd. The power of the crowd is not just the theme for this event. The power of the crowd is something that every one of you, no matter where you are, no matter where you're watching from right now, need to really appreciate and understand. And what you need to understand is that the power of the crowd is the power of you. Now, some of you might sit out there and say, well, I don't feel particularly powerful. I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. You are very powerful. You are powerful when you drive your car. You are powerful when you talk to people. You are powerful in every interaction you have. You are even powerful when you're at sleep. Let me try to explain that. Whenever any one of us wants to buy anything at all, we have certain things that we think about. When we go to the store, when we go to the mall, we want to buy maybe some shoes, maybe we want to buy a car. Now, of course, we look at the price to see whether we can afford it or not. And of course, we look at the quality to see, is this, does it have a certain balance? But that part of the buying process is the easy part. That's the part between you and your purse. The much more important and much more powerful part comes to when you are starting to think about other people. So I'm in the store, I want to buy these shoes, and what I think about now, when I have concluded I can afford the shoes, I'll start thinking about what will my friends say about me wearing those shoes. That decision, that discussion will weigh way more into my decision to buy than whether I can afford it or not. We are going to think about people we like. How are they going to think about my purchase? But we also think about people we don't like. How would they think if I buy these shoes? You might think the shoes are nice, but can you wear them? The fact is, it doesn't matter where you are. It does not matter who you are. You are at all times influencing your area of influence. I like to call this your social capital. Your social capital, in other words, are the people who reflect their decision based on their relationship to you. Now, in CROWD1, it's not just you. You have the opportunity to talk to other people. And in talking to other people, what you are really doing, you are taking their social capital and you're setting it free. You're setting it free for them to use as they please with a global concept. Now, the genius of such a plan is this. When you want to grow really, really big, when you want to expand your business, you want to do that on a massive scale. But the reality is the area of influence that we have is really small within that, which I like to refer to as micro-influencing. But once you build a network of micro-influencing, you will understand the dynamics of CROWD1 and why it is so strong. CROWD1 never has to leave the area of micro-influence, and therefore it is so strong. Now, that simply means that with every business, you're going to see a life circle. A life circle, what is that? Well, it is this curve that's illustrated right here, and it divides into 4 different areas. The number one is the pioneer. The pioneer stage is when everything is new. Some people like to refer to this as the intro phase. When something is new, it means it's not tried out yet. Some of you might remember the first mobile phones. They were very big, they were very expensive, but they had very, very bad reception. Why would anyone want to buy them? And by the way, they were 10 times more expensive than they are today. They were in a pioneer stage when they were just learning from their mistakes. They were developing it at all time. Now, we all know that the consequence since has meant that the market has been growing and growing. But the reality is, not every company has made it from one to another. The next phase you're going to see is the trend phase. The trend phase is when companies are beginning to be copied. It is when companies are beginning to be mentioned in the press. It is when more and more people are looking in to see what is this new thing. In other words, you went from introducing something to really making the market aware of where you are. The third phase is what we refer to as the mass market, or the momentum phase, if you please. The mass market is when you get a mass adoption to something. Mass market is where everything is growing extremely fast. And when it seems there's no end in sight, decline is kicking in. No one single company, no one single product will ever just go up, 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 up. There will be a requirement in the market to have a renewal. There will be a requirement in the market that the company is updated to the latest standards. You are going to see more competition in a mass market than you will in the trend phase. You will therefore see more qualified products and services. Now, when we look at Crowd1, there's something called timing. And too many people looking at Crowd1 realizing, well, 40 million people have already joined. That means that my timing must be gone. We got to do something different. But the reality is, that's not understanding the full concept of Crowd1. See, with Crowd1, you're basically in a launch mode. You are in a growth phase all of the time. When we talk about Crowd1, it all started with Live Trends. Live Trends, which is in itself an independent company, with an independent board, with an independent marketing department, and all of its ambitions. Mixter came along, and with Mixter came a new opportunity. So you got the same crowd, but you got a new opportunity. And with this innovative way of launching not just products, but really launching businesses into the market, Crowd1 proved that Live Trends was not the only one. Mixter became even bigger. And when you look at the next step, you're looking at Planet IX. And the brilliance of this is simply this. All of the experience from Live Trends, all of the experience from Mixter turned into the project of Planet IX. And I was so privileged just 3 weeks ago being in Dubai with some of the top leaders from around the world. And we were there not alone. We were in the new amazing offices. And we were joined by founders of each of these companies. And they could share their individual stories. And we could bear witness that these companies individually has gone into the multi-million euro businesses that they are today in absolutely record-breaking time. Think about Planet IX. Planet IX has just, barely 3 months on the market really, and already now beating all of the records that are out there. We are seeing a constant growth. This is not just the growth of Planet IX. It's the growth of the company that you are launching. It's the growth of the company that you are influencing people with on a daily basis. Why are you so effective at it? Because you are a member of Planet IX. You are actually just talking about the things that you are already doing, making your social capital ever more valuable to businesses and business opportunities. Now, you can just imagine what will happen and what will be the next project. But here's what I can tell you. If you are able to bring proof of concept, if you are able to validate a business, people will see it. Businesses will understand, and they will start qualifying to be launched via your business. Just think about that. You started out, you shared your excitement, you build a global network. For some of you, it might still be local, but the nature of the digital age means that you cannot even keep it local. It will sooner or later go global. You have businesses that right now are qualifying themselves to be launched via your business. Think about the dynamics of that. when you think about your business. Think about that when you think about the value of the business you've built today. Now, Live Trends has not stopped growing, neither has Mixter, neither has Planet IX. All of these companies will individually continue to grow, and you get to participate in that growth. You get to participate in the launch of those companies, which means you're going to have perfect timing every time when you contact somebody. You have developed full proof of concept, and with full proof of concept, with a strong market position, it simply means that right now, the likelihood of success for Crowd1 is a multitude higher than at the time when Jonas first excited the first people for his vision of the future. Now I can tell you, Jonas is just getting started. His vision is just about to start, and I am truly excited to be joining you on that journey. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am Fab Lee Fisher, and I have the great opportunity to sit here with Jonas Erik Werner, who will give us some insights on Crowd1 and the future of the business. Welcome, Jonas.
Thank you very much, Fab.
My pleasure. So how are we feeling today?
Oh, it's actually a really great day. I mean, the event is going really fantastic, and we have a lot of news, a lot of updates, new product services, and I know that this will help millions and millions of people to actually have a better opportunity and build a global business. So it's a great day.
Indeed. It's always wonderful to help millions of people. Indeed.
Yeah, it's probably the best feeling you can have. I mean, especially now when the world have been in a very specific situation, and more than ever, a business opportunity like this have been important for people to help both themselves and families and friends. So yeah, it's great.
Indeed, indeed.
Privilege.
Privilege, indeed. Now, Crowd1 has a remarkable growth journey. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you have the fastest growing company, internet company, online company to date.
Yeah.
Now, it's hard for me to grasp this, but you've gone from 0 to 40 million members and growing. All right, so I need you to do me a favor. I need you to close your eyes, walk into your mental kitchen. Please pull out the drawer and take out a few ingredients. And please tell me, what is the formula to your success? What is the formula?
First of all, there is, of course, several things. But first of all, we wanted to create, I mean, we're coming from the network industry, but we wanted to make that industry much easier and more available to people, and use the technology of today. You don't need a lot of information from before, a lot of knowledge from before. In Crowd1, we are the first company give people a network business opportunity, influencer market opportunity, crowd marketing opportunity. Where the only thing you need is your mobile. And with a very, very little background information, you can actually start building your business. And today it doesn't matter where you come from. This business is not for only a couple of countries. It's for most people on the globe. So this is, of course, important ingredients. But also, of course, that you listen. I think that's important, to listen to the world, listen to the people. I mean, the world is very different from different parts. You need to listen.
Indeed.
And to try to make the business as local as you can. And at the same time, we can't forget about the great people in the company. I have the opportunity to work with some of the best in the industry, and that has been a great journey. I think we wouldn't be here today without the hundreds of people working 24/7 to really provide the business. And the last and maybe the most important thing is the leadership.